Good morning. See, this area of customs duty being paid, and if you are not authorized to import certain goods or by misdeclarations and avoiding duty, getting false exemptions, then they will confiscate the goods. And there are certain provisions you can pay fine and get your goods redeemed. And thereafter, there are certain provisions for assessing the tax with interest. This is the provision of law which is now I am going to discuss with the judgment. This is AR 2024 Supreme Court 4470. AR 2024 Supreme Court 4470. Navayoga Engineering Company Limited versus Union of India and another. Section 12, 28, 124, 125, then 28 and 28 AB were discussed. And particularly this Supreme Court, AR 2000 Supreme Court 4470, Navayoga Engineering Limited Union of India case, they have deeply discussed about one judgment on earlier which was held that once the confiscation provisions was followed 125 Customs Act, the question of 28 does not arise, and once 28 does not arise, then automatically 28 AB is also not allowed. That was the case decided earlier occasion. That is called Jagdish Chandar case. Jagdish Chandar case. Commissioner of Customs versus Jagdish Cancer and Research Center. Commissioner of Customs versus Jagdish Cancer and Research Center, AAR 2001 SC 3161. Now that has been distinguished. So you see, you don't avoid this area of law, because nowadays, since our relations are spread all over the globe, and there is possibility of they are bringing some properties, and we are sending or gifting some properties to foreign countries, and there is possibility of being involved under Customs Act procedures. See, this is all are things you should understand the relevant provisions. This judgment clearly deals with relevant provisions, section 11 of the Customs Act, section 12 of Customs Act, if you go through, and 28 of the Act and 125 of the Act. And also there are certain procedures which was followed by these exporters commission, that they settlement commission. There are several hierarchical authorities dealing with customs officers, assistant commissioner of customs, and when you want to export or import you have to process an application, bill of entry, under section 45 of the provision, section 17. All these will facilitate these things. And preventive officers will be there, and appraising officers will be there, inspector of customs will be there. So what is appraising, what is inspection, these things are customs, varies from authority to authority. All these things you should try to understand. And the goods are being exported and imported via port, harbor, vessels, sea route, and also via air. And in some countries there is possibility of transporting vehicles also, and in India also there is possibility of transporting exporting goods from one country to other country, namely the Bangladesh, Bhutan, etc. There also this act will apply. Therefore, go through these facts, what this fact says, how much of the amount, multi-crore rupees, 17 crores, 35 lakhs, 57,039 was paid confiscation. Uh, Totally 48 crores was involved in duty liability, and 17 crores was imposed. And here, then instead of confiscation, they were directed to pay 16 crores 29,022 to redeem the goods. All these things are there. Then the judgment also says the prohibition, defense of law, and contumacious conduct such as misdeclaration and manipulation of documents. These things have been discussed, and I do not want to read all those things, because if you want to understand what is that, fully the Customs Act, this is a field where you can practice well. And one thing is there, when you started practicing this, like with companies, you will have a reputed income, on record income, because it is not possible for company people to pay huge amount unless the company indulging in illegal activity. Then they will attempt to suggest you to bribe officers. All these things are there, that I do not want to go into that aspect. But if you want to practice reputedly by opening firm, this Customs Act will help you for so many purposes. Best wishes. Kindly subscribe YouTube, this Dr. GK Law Learning, and also Dr. GK Children's Knowledge, and share best wishes.